Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. Again, our good friend Charlene Patton from the Kansas Soybean Commission coming down from Topeka for us again this morning. And we've had some phenomenal recipes, some great Thanksgiving snack item ideas, the dessert ideas, but this time, this might save you a step on Black Friday shopping if you're needing something for the upcoming Christmas season that's right around the corner.
It'll be a great opportunity to get the kids in the kitchen, and we're going to make some pumpkin caramel cookies.
Okay.
And get the kids in the kitchen because this would make a great gift to give a teacher, a coach, maybe a neighbor, and go say Merry Christmas and have this that you're going to make. Now what I've done here ahead of time is I've already creamed our margarine, which is our soy ingredient, with brown sugar and granulated sugar, and I'm going to add to that eggs, pumpkin, and vanilla. And while I'm stirring that together, you are going to mix our dry ingredients.
Okay.
And we have here our pumpkin pie spice mix that we've got here. We have the baking powder, baking powder and a little bit of salt.
Okay.
So you mix that together, and kind of a two-step thing here. If I was at home, I'd probably be using my mixer. It'll be a little bit easier to add all these ingredients together and mix. And gosh, there's so many great opportunities for kids to help with the measuring, the math. Yeah, let them help you figure things out and get them involved in the kitchen. I'm going to add the vanilla now, and I'm going to add the pumpkin. And this is 1 cup of our pureed pumpkin. And if you had a pumpkin that you had on display for Thanksgiving, oh my goodness, it's great that you could bake that pumpkin. Just bake it. I take it, cut it in half.
Yeah.
Take the seeds all out, and then put it in the oven, maybe at 325, and bake it until it's fork tender. Take that, scoop that pulp out, then put it in the food processor, and you have your very own pureed pumpkin.
All right. See, you get something a little bit really fresh right there.
Yes.
So this is already smelling really good. If you folks at home could smell this, it smells fantastic already.
Now you can add that into here.
All right.
And you can maybe add about half of it. There you go.
And
it
so
doesn't,
last week, halving this is a little more difficult than out of a measuring cup. There we go.
That's good. And now the reason I say half, it's just a little easier to stir in. And then I'm going to have you go ahead and add, these are our caramel bits.
Okay.
If you can't find the caramel bits in the grocery store, you could use butterscotch. But these are, I found salted caramel and I found caramel ones. So yeah, add those in there. And then I'll let you add the rest of the flour.
Okay. Now that part again, that's the easy part for me.
That's easy. Just add the rest
push
of
that
it.
right in there.
That's right. Now we're just going to mix this until it's all mixed up. Then we're going to put it on our baking sheet. And I've got this here to just show, just makes a nice way to portion it out.
Okay.
And easy for the kids. They'll like squeezing that and put it on their baking sheet. And it bakes at 350 degrees for about 13 to 15 minutes. You want them to be just brown around the side. And then look at these wonderful cookies. I have a recipe for a caramel frosting that my grandmother called it a burnt sugar frosting, because you're actually scorching that sugar to make that caramel flavor. So we give you the recipe for that and frost them, and then you have some of the salted soy nuts that are on top for a little bit of crunch.
All right. So it looks delicious, smells delicious. All these recipes are always so fantastic. Charlene, if folks want this recipe or any of the others this month, where do they need to go?
They should go to our website at kansassoybeans.org, or you can always call our 800 number, 877-KS-Soybean, and we'll mail them all the recipes for November.
All right, Charlene, thank you again so much for coming down. And as always, if you missed any of that, worry not. You can find it on our website as well, KOAMnewsnow.com. We've got a lot more of the KOAM Morning News headed your way right after this.